Hi guys, welcome to our channel in Tatay Ram's Organic Hub or Intro. Today we are here at our chicken composting system, structure number 3. We are now harvesting our 2-month-old compost. So far this is the biggest structure that we have here in the workplace. This measures about 5 meters by 9 meters. We covered the whole area with corrugated sheet and nets around it and above it. It's overhead. Okay, so we did that because we don't want chickens to escape and animals and like cats and dogs and rodents like rats and other intruders go into the chicken run to disturb our chickens. We did not build the chicken coop because the area has a canopy or a nook. So there's a canopy of that small room there, and it has a nook where our chickens can take cover when the rain comes or when it's too hot during the day. So that's the nook there. This is between this wall, so this wall and this wall of this room. Ngit-ngit kayo. So there's no light penetrating it. So more or less you can see that. Okay, so again this is 9 meters by 5 meters. Okay. So the whole area, which is 45 square meters, is used for this project. We fill it with our ground waste, dumping all the leaves and other organic materials here from our close to 4-hectare grounds or campus. We installed a very simple entrance or door, entrance exit, just enough for us workers and the wheelbarrow or whatever we carry with us to go through. So the materials that we use here are ordinary posts. These are branches from our tree pruning. So those are upcycled material, and of course we use corrugated sheet below to avoid rodents, rats to climb up. And this is the garden net that we place around the area. Of course we also put up nets overhead so chickens cannot escape. So this is a free range chickens. They feed on kitchen scrap and commercial pellets. So again, the materials we use are corrugated sheet, nets, garden nets. I think that's the only material that we buy or we bought. Okay, because our door is upcycled. These are materials from construction, and this is the door with the improvised lock system using the belt. This is a belt, Boy Scout belt. So that's the door. The entrance exit, it's about 80 centimeters wide. As you can see, the ground is leveled, and you might think it is natural ground that you see, but it's not. Actually, if you look closely, it's humus or compost, and underneath is the ground. 2 months ago, this material was a mixture of dried leaves, grass cuttings, weeds, and other ground or garden trimmings. All natural waste from, of course, the ground, the, the things that we have here, including twigs, branches, and other stuff. So let's take a sample. So this is it. You can hardly see leaves anymore, but you can see some twigs like this one. These are twigs. Where is it but natural that they don't biodecompose together with the leaves, because they're hard materials, but in time they will. Okay, so this is how it looks like right now, but before it used to be leaves, brown, green, and etc. Okay, now it's humus. Looks like soil already, but actually this is organic matter. This is rich in carbon. Okay. Mga sinilhig ra ni siya gikan sa atong ground. What used to be a material for burning, and materials that we usually throw away, are now very beneficial for our plants, especially for our vegetables. This is how the material looks like 2 months before. It's a mixture of greens and browns, the dried leaves and the grass cuttings, and everything that came from the garden or the landscape that we have here in the campus. It's a mix with the kitchen scrap, like this malunggay discards. Okay, and this came from malunggay also. Yeah, and these are our chickens here. This is our rooster, and our 2 hens are there working. That's Nilia. No, that's Nikki. The other one, the white one, is here, busy scratching the ground. So that's how they do it here. So this is newly replenished bedding. So we're expecting that after 2 months it will become compost for humus. What's important is moisture and sunlight. Once it's exposed with the sun, exposed to the sun and the rain, the material will eventually become humus. Okay, why this project called Chicken Composting System? We chose this project to be implemented here in the workplace because of many factors. Number one, it's more fun. This type and method of recycling or composting is very fun. Just looking at the chickens and how they work every day, of course it will make you happy and do the work with less stress, or it's even taking out stress. Number two, there is less human intervention, or very less human labor when you do this type of composting. Most of the work kasi is done by the chickens. Okay? The turning over, the mixing of the materials, etc. Number three, it's so far the best composting system in my experience, and so far the easiest and the fastest composting system that I have done in my entire life. And number four, It has no smell. You can sleep here actually if you want with the chickens. So what you smell here is like you are in the forest. It's earthly smell. Okay, you can even try and smell the humus. You see? You cannot see. Joke. So it really smells earth, no? So there is no smell of any chicken manure or any poo, or smell of a poo for that matter. Number 5, it's cleaning the house and the surroundings. This project, no, it's really doing a clean up in your house, especially your kitchen, and of course the surrounding area of the house. Number 6, products to expect are quite many. Number 1, we have eggs, and number 2, we have chicks. When we incubate the eggs, the fertile eggs, of course, after 21 days it will become chicks. Nagmay nga piso. And then number 3, we have chicken meat. We call that Bisaya, native chicken meat. And number 4, which is the primary purpose why we do this project, is the compost that we can get out of it. Okay, so it's very environment friendly, in the sense that instead of us burning those organic matter, which most of us do, especially in the late in the afternoon, and when we sweep those dried leaves around the house, we usually burn them or throw them away to the area where we usually place them, and then leave them there. Sometimes it will just make clutter in the ground. We are already halfway with our harvest here inside the chicken run. And this is already our harvest. We strain the material so we can take out the large debris, the stones and other trash like plastics, etc., so that what we have here are this one, beautiful humus compost, very soft and very damp. See, beautiful, and it's teeming with life. There's so many organisms here. Okay. So this is already mounting from the ground. So this is 1/2 of the area that we are clearing up. And since this material came from the ground, so it's with a lot of trash. So we will be segregating those materials. We'll take all those plastics and then separate them from the twigs and the branches. So the branches, we are planning to shred them, feed them in our machine shredder, so we can benefit from them instead of just throwing them away or burning them.